Most guys, any guy who's watching my video now, you have a better chance than me. Oh, we have a way better chance than me because you're a winner and I'm a loser.
Tyler, would you like to go on a date with me?
Are you asking for real?
Yeah.
Don't do that.
What you mean? Why not?
Don't do that.
I'm serious.
But we're friends though.
You right.
Yeah, we're friends.
I don't even care if I'm happy. I don't.
Like your shiny shoes. They say people who have good shoes, they have underwear as well. Like taking care of it.
How attractive do you seem, man?
You're very kind and you look smart.
How long you guys been here? In the States?
We're sorry, but we have to go.
Okay.
So we're sorry.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Have a great night.
So it sounds a bit random, but I saw you. I feel you look very nice.
Oh, thank you.
Like your long legs.
Oh, sorry, I'm not.
Yeah,
I don't have standards. I'll fuck a girl with no eye, with an eye patch, with a missing tooth. She could be bald-headed. You know what I'm saying? She could be in a wheelchair. I'm still gonna try to get at her because, like I said, I'm in desperation mode.
In order to truly feel good in life, in order to be happy with yourself, it boils down to genetics, man.
If you have shit genetics, then you have shit genetics. I can't. It's over. It's really over.
Muggers are not made, Michael. They are born.
Notice the double chin. As a bonus, he has big ears, a noticeably asymmetrical face. His looks literally telegraph that he's of low genetic quality.
Good-looking men are born and not made, and this is all owed to these genetic flaws.
And it wasn't even your fault. It was because of your genetics, which was predetermined from birth.
To begin the study, a population of animals was selected which Pottinger aptly dubbed run-of-the-pen cats. His major concern was that his cats represent a normal sampling of animals, with the exception that cats with obvious deformities or disease were excluded. Pottinger was intrigued by what he termed heat labile factors, or put as an experimental question, he asked, does the cooking process somehow render food nutritionally deficient, causing eventual physiological degeneration? One group of cats received raw meat or cooked meat along with a basic diet. The other group of cats were given raw milk, pasteurized milk, evaporated milk, or sweetened condensed milk. Although there were two different studies, one focusing on milk and the other on meat, the results of both studies were nearly identical. Over the next 10-year period, Pottinger observed and recorded numerous physiological changes in the experimental animals and their offspring. The pasteurized milk-fed cats, shown here, move about the pen in a manner quite different from the raw milk cats. The cat in the foreground actually developed arthritis during the experiment. They are lethargic, much like animals in a zoo. With evaporated milk, there was even greater deterioration. When the study was begun, this cat was better developed than any animal shown thus far. The sweetened condensed milk-fed cats not only had their milk heat processed, but there was the addition of sugar. They are nervous animals. For a further comparison, here is another example of normal development. Notice the firm gingiva, the normal coloring tones, the beautiful broad mouth, the full jaw with obvious power. The raw milk female gets in 20 or 30 licks for every one of the pasteurized milk female, then leaps away in disgust. Disturbing as these observations might be, the impaired balance, the lack of energy, the dental deterioration, some of the most significant findings emerged as Pottinger extended his study down to the second and third generations. Almost immediately, Pottinger noticed that animals fed the raw meat diet for 2 generations appeared larger than the same generation of cooked meat cats. At 16 weeks, this second-generation raw meat cat weighs 2,000 grams, while the second-generation cooked meat animal only comes up to 1,600 grams. Compare the black kitten with this raw meat kitten. The sheen, the sparkle of the eyes, the well-developed face. The skulls of adult cats with a long ancestry of raw food diets are surprisingly constant. Here we find the development of a second-generation cooked meat animal. The head has begun to flatten and is actually smaller than the comparable raw meat cat. The skull shows the major reasons for this change. The zygomatic arch is not completed. The nasal development is somewhat irregular, and the calcium content has fallen to 10%. Third-generation cooked meat animals show the most remarkable skeletal change. The skull is considerably smaller. It is flat with pointed features. The skull shows a poorly developed zygomatic arch. The bones are paper-thin and soft like sponge rubber. The frontal sinuses had developed in a peculiar fashion, and the calcium content of the bones had fallen to a low 3% by weight. Here is a second-generation cooked meat mother with her third-generation offspring. Her offspring developed nasal and ocular allergies. From this same litter came an asthmatic kitten. Pronounced exhaustion was a typical observation among the third generation of cooked meat kittens, as well as impaired coordination. This third-generation cooked meat kitten had over 24 fractures, resulting from a failure in development. The cooked meat cats were unable to successfully reproduce after the third generation. Most were void of sexual interests, and those that had attempted to mate could only produce stillborn litters. On the other hand, the raw meat animals continued to reproduce healthy offspring generation after generation. The notion that specific nutritional factors in food may be destroyed by heat processing is obviously not far-fetched.
It's oysters again, and on such an important occasion, can you blame the dredgers for making it a whoopee party? But what I want to know is, how many oysters reach the shore? Hiya, babe. As I said before, there's an in the month.
And to those who are partial to oysters, very tasty, very sweet.
300,000 oysters were hardly enough to go round.
At one time, 100 million oysters were eaten annually in Britain.
Henry Coit established the American Association of Medical Milk Commissioners. Physicians that would go out and look at dairies, audit them, and make sure they had very clean, pristine conditions. The milk was chilled, the cows were healthy, and that milk was called the certified raw milk. That was used in the White House, it was on the Titanic, presidents drank it, it was taken to the Mayo Clinic to heal people.
Just bring it, he said, and he'd eat it raw. All Mike needs now is a knife and fork. Too late, so it's Skew's fingers. A strong man by profession, Mike eats 6 pounds of raw meat a day. Something to wash down that snack? How about a nice long drink of raw eggs? About a dozen eggs, as raw as his meat, go to make up Mike's daily diet.
The food chemist, scientifically analyzing foods into their nutritive elements, will tell us that health, vitality, mental alertness, steady nerves, and even happiness and a wholesome outlook on life are all very largely determined by the foods we eat. It's surprising how many people ignore such sage and scientific advice.
In 1912, Sir Gowland Hopkins, late President of the Royal Society, whom you see here in his Cambridge laboratory, drew the attention of the scientific world to the existence of vitamins, those organic constituents of common foods which are needed for proper growth and to give protection against disease. Here you see him among some experimental animals on the Institute's farm. He carried out experiments on animals which showed that a minimum of calcium, iron and phosphorus was absolutely necessary for their proper growth and full health. In 1932, Sir Robert McCarrison's work in India showed that the great variation in physique between different Indian races was a direct result of the difference between their diets. Those southern races, which live principally on rice, are poor in physique, as compared with the northern races, which eat milk, fruit, vegetables and meat. A group of rats are being brought up on a typical poor working class diet, and compared with another group of rats fed upon a good diet. Here's a typical rat from each group. The smaller rat received the working class diet. You can see how much healthier and more lively the bigger one is. Children are the first victims of bad or insufficient food. Perhaps the most important point established was that the addition of a pint of milk to a quite generous diet made boys grow taller and heavier, reduced their proneness to various diseases, and gave them more physical and mental vitality. There is a marked difference in the heights of boys drawn from different classes of society. At 13 years of age, the boys at Christ's Hospital School are on an average nearly 2.5 inches taller than those from council schools. At 17, they're nearly 4 inches taller than working boys of the same age. These differences are largely due to differences between the food they eat.
And you must remember that the national consumption of milk and butter is too low.
The experts are agreed that there is malnutrition. But in all countries, even in a prosperous country like Britain, there is much ill health and suffering due to malnutrition. Ignorance about proper diets is widespread.
But there are hundreds of thousands of housewives who cannot afford to buy enough of the high-grade protective foods. All they can do is to feed their families with the lower-grade filling foods so that they won't feel hungry. Thus there is no starvation, but their physical development may be interfered with and their resistance to disease lowered.
Babies need plenty of milk. They need daily cod liver oil, so does the expectant and nursing mother. Liver, lightly cooked, is a valuable food for her. New scientific knowledge has shown us a new standard of life at which to aim. A new charter is being written for the people of the world. And by whatever means the problem is tackled, a better level of health and nutrition must and will be achieved.
He did demonstrate that the animals could make considerable gains towards physiological normalcy, but it took 4 generations of a raw food diet before the animals regained their native structure and original level of well-being. An interesting sidelight came 6 months after the experiment's conclusion, when volunteer weeds emerged in the fallow pens. In the raw milk pens, the plants flourished. In the pasteurized milk pens, the growth was somewhat less hardy. Plants in the evaporated milk pens struggled, and the sweetened condensed milk pen speaks for itself.
And this is one real fundamental difference between traditional cultures and our own, is they ate the whole animal, including the organ meats. So less than 1% tooth decay in the Swiss village. They didn't have any dentists, so this was just natural protection against tooth decay. The other thing that really surprised him was that everybody had naturally straight teeth. There were no dental deformities. They had very broad faces, especially in what he called the middle third of the face between the eyes and the mouth. High cheekbones, which we consider the mark of attractiveness. So everyone had naturally straight teeth. They were very sturdy and strong and tall. He went to villages where there were roads that were bringing in the foods of commerce, as he called them, displacing foods of modern commerce. And there he found a very different situation. He found 1 tooth in 3 was decayed, and the children who were born to the parents who had changed their diets, they had more narrow faces, and they had crowded and crooked teeth. So in just 1 generation, the dental deformities appeared. This is not a genetic thing. This is a nutritional problem.
I don't know what to say just like when I talk to you every day. Every time I see your beautiful face, I get a feeling that even my words can't embrace. At this point, I don't know. Say, I wonder if this is starting to ring. I need to ask you something. I wonder what your answer will be. Sv3rige, will you please go to prom with me?
You better say that. Sv3rige! Sv3rige, that's so fucking cute.
Come on, Sv3rige.
Sv3rige, okay, come on.
Come on, Sv3rige.
There's this girl named Alexa. She was waiting in the lobby, talking with some of her friends. I was just like, whoa. She's pretty.
Hold up, stop. This one's for you.
Ain't no holding back, no, you're the star of my show. When it comes to you, girl, you're the queen of my world. When it comes down to the bottom line, girl, you're the only reason that I got rhythm down round, girl. You're the one God sent from above. Yeah.
I'm really glad I found the courage to tell what I felt, because you never know what would happen. You never know what would happen. You never know what would happen. You never know what would happen.
People think that I'm different. I'm not normal. Most kids don't want to be around me. I feel like I belong somewhere else.
And then in just one generation, the faces became more narrow. There were dental deformities, overbites, underbites, and that's a nutritional problem. You are not providing the body with the nutrients it needs to build according to the blueprint. And the blueprint of every person on this planet, we're all children of God, we all have the same blueprint, and that is to have a wide, attractive face and naturally straight teeth.
I'm making a video about how I am a very unlucky person. I've never been able to ever experience a long-term relationship. All my relationships that I've had in my life with females have all been short-term relationships. They've lasted between the time span of 1 to 3 months. I'm just going to be a loser for the rest of my life and be unlucky for the rest of my life. And luck seems to just be something that some of us get, but not all of us get. Some of us get luck, and some of us have it, and some of us don't. And I'm one of the people that don't have it.
Today, we had the opportunity for me to look at 2 placentas side by side. One being a vegetarian placenta, and the other one being a mom that was very nutrient dense with the foods that she was eating with an animal-based diet. I cannot believe the difference in the quality of the placenta. And not just the quality of the placenta, but in turn the nutrition of what the baby was growing in and what the baby received throughout the whole pregnancy. This one right here was from a mom that was primarily vegetarian throughout her pregnancy. Towards the end of her pregnancy, I was able to get her on liver pills just because her iron had dropped so significantly. And this is the placenta of a mom who was animal-based throughout her pregnancy. So she had lots of red meat, lots of pasteurized eggs, lots of raw milk. And the difference between the two, I mean, it's just obvious. There is such a huge substantial difference in the quality and the consistency of these placentas. Over here, this is called calcification. If you feel it, it's hard. There's a little bit of like a sand-like, rock-like consistency, and this is throughout the whole entire placenta. This is not what we would want to see in pregnancy. It's really sad that this is the start of a baby's life. This is the start of their nutrition. This is what fed them. This is what housed them.
There are still around 3 million adult virgins in this country. 45-year-old Clive counts himself among them.
It feels unfair because I know I'm a loving, thoughtful person. Breathing in snowflakes.
But despite being a keen performer, he's never managed to strike the right chord with the ladies.
I started to lose my hair at 23. That didn't do me a lot of confidence, a lot of good. I had really bad acne up until I was 30. Pie, Frey Bentos, come on. Look at that. That is the food of champions.
But like Lindsay, who he's known since college, they rarely end up as girlfriends.
I don't think I give off that vibe of being a sexual being. I think girls see me as more of a friend.
I've had midwives and doulas tell me that when they see the placenta, which is attached to the umbilical cord of vegans, they look a lot like a smoker's placenta. And we know that the health of these critical connections, this tether between baby and mother, are intimately tied to the amount of animal products in the diet. We see it over and over illustrated.
If we have somebody that's eating animal-based, if we had somebody that's eating grass-fed, grass-finished meats on a regular basis, if we have somebody that's eating pasteurized eggs and raw dairy, then what we're gonna see is all of these vitamins, this retinol, this copper, that's all being pushed through the placenta and helping this baby sustain life.
They recognize that when a child is being formed and growing, that's when you need the maximum nutrition. And once you get to adulthood, you can improve your health with your diet, but you cannot change your form. Your house has already been built, okay? Your temple is already built. So the maximum nutrition is really important for conception, preconception, and growth. This is fermented shark liver oil, and this was a sacred food considered very important for having healthy babies. We tested some egg yolks. We found 8 times more D and 2 times more A in the pastured egg yolk compared to the supermarket yolk. The organic was somewhere in the middle. We found 10 to 13 times more vitamin A and 3 times more D in butter made from grass-fed cream compared to the one on the left I made from cream from Costco.
If your body lacks these elements, you will one day discover that you're a long way from being the man or woman you could have been.
Most people today, especially in the Blackpill community, believe that they have bad genes and that's it, it's just over for them. And any children that they will have bad genes also. What bad genes? Most of the people today who complain about their looks have been malnourished. They didn't develop well. They don't look the way they were supposed to look like. Their blueprint is different than the way they ended up looking because they were malnourished. And that's because of these modern new diets. It never used to be like this. Usually back in the day, the way you were supposed to look like was the way you ended up looking.
It's probably very fucking obvious just by looking at me, but I'm 27 years old. Never kissed a girl on the lips before, which of course means I'm a fucking virgin, which of course means I've never had a girlfriend before, never dated anyone before, and it fucking kills me. I'm not gonna lie. It does kill me a lot. It hurts me a lot on the inside, because it's like my face just kind of looks like repellent for pretty girls. I don't know why. But just based on my experience, that's what it feels like.
And these practices, which he found all over the world, put modern man to shame, because we don't teach this. This is what we should be teaching our children in schools. This is what every teenage girl should be hearing. To have a healthy baby, that depends on how you eat now. And most of our teenage girls, I think it's really cool to be vegetarians, and they eat a lot of sugar. And this is not a disaster in the making. This is a disaster that's already here.
There's always been a struggle between pain and beauty, I feel like, since the beginning of time. My jaw sawed down and reshaped. I had my nose corrected. I had fat injections put into my cheeks and in my lips that was taken from my legs. I have my back shaped out a little bit. Yeah, a little bit of bone and a little bit of muscle and tissue.
There's many cultures, like in the Arctic, where a lot of it is raw, honestly. You have blood and raw meats and things like that. It's almost silly to cook things up here. It's a bit of a waste. So a very large portion of the diet is raw meat.
So first foods that you've seen in your travels all around with different indigenous species, raw meat, chewed up meat, dairy, if it's a dairy culture.
Brain is the most favorite food of almost everywhere I go. And when I ask people what their favorite food is, that's the first answer. They typically don't really drink. I don't see cultures drinking water. None of them.
Oh, come on now, Mary. That's ridiculous. You're telling me that these super healthy hunter-gatherers, they don't drink their body weight in ounces of water a day?
No, not even a full cup of water a day. It's so little. And this is in the heat, the hottest season, with them hiking for 12 hours a day and not sweating. They're not thirsty because they're not dehydrated. We have this idea that we need all this water, and we've been sold that through the hydration companies. But it's caused a health epidemic, to be perfectly honest.
Totally agree.
So many of the cultures will be high blood cultures. So many of the cultures that we consider carnivore really aren't doing high meat or high protein. They have meat and protein, but they're really higher in blood.
재물을 바친 후 가족들은 일제히 식사를 시작합니다. 네네츠 사람들이 먹는 술록 피와 고기는 온전히 그들의 피와 살이 됩니다. 술록의 생명이 모든 사람들 속에서 계속된다고 믿는 거죠.
I love beer. It doesn't matter what kind it is. My favorite beer is an open one. Gosh golly, holy jumping.
Hunting is men's work, and the gathering of felt food is primarily a woman's task.
9 years old and above need 8 8-ounce glasses of water a day. This is an 8-ounce glass.
There is no water in the Kalahari Desert, and these people depend for moisture entirely on whatever melons or roots they find growing wild in the veldt.
When you cook with ground meat, wash your hands in hot soapy water before you start prepping, and then every time you touch raw meat, and again when you're finished. Also, use a dedicated cutting board just for raw meat.
It is unthinkable for a bushman to eat alone, and back at the shelters, the meat is fairly distributed amongst close kin and others, according to strict rules. This ensures that even the less fortunate hunters and their families will receive meat from the hunt. Today, there is plenty, enough for everyone.
Leftovers need to be put away in the refrigerator as quickly as you can, as soon as you're done eating. In general, after 2 hours, everything should be put away in the refrigerator. Or Amy, if you're eating outside and the temperatures are over at 90 degrees, you want to bring it in within an hour.
Anything not eaten is cut into strips and hung. Although the sun causes the meat to rot as fast as it dries, it is still palatable and will keep hunger at bay for a week or more. A lovely sense of security pervades the shelters at a time like this. Full bellies and no pressing need to hunt or gather food.
13-year-old Sam is trapped in a fantasy realm of high-octane and violent games.
Well, I'm dead.
Oh, that's a lot of blood.
Yeah.
Why do you think this world is so appealing to Sam?
I guess because you don't have to deal with the real world. You don't have to deal with chores. You don't have to deal with, you know, sports. Some of the things that I've heard him say online, it's so aggressive. Like, they talk about slitting each other's throats.
Gaming addiction is real and is so widespread.
Children learn dancing, food gathering, and hunting almost as soon as they can walk. By the age of 6 or 7, the boys are already accurate shooters. They even make their own small bows and arrows.
You don't want to learn at school? Well, you don't learn at home. You don't want to do any work with mommy at home.
I do!
No, you don't, Ethan.
I do want to do your work! Please, no! No! Please, no! No!
Ethan.
I'm afraid of school!
You're afraid of school?
Yeah!
Why? Because it's too much fun?
I don't want to come out! Please, Mommy! I want to go!
Stand up and let's go to school. Little boy, come on, I had to force you to get dressed. I had to force you down the stairs. Let's go. Come on, you're gonna be late for breakfast.
The USDA says the new menus are working in some schools and the rules are long overdue.
This is really about our children and the health of our children, and making sure that we do a better job of providing fruits and vegetables and low-fat dairy and whole grains. Why? Because 1/3 of our youngsters are obese or at risk of being obese.
Plus, despite calorie limits, students can always get seconds of fruits and vegetables.
It's just too healthy almost.
You know, avoid those processed foods. Go instead for kale chips. It's got a crunch, it's nutritious. Instead of the sweets, go for fresh fruit. Keep it fun. You know, it doesn't have to be a sandwich. Think outside the sandwich. Black beans and rice, hummus on crackers.
Your genes are not gonna help you if you don't have proper food as a child. For example, Brad Pitt and Scarlett Johansson, very beautiful people, could have children, but if the child eats cornflakes with soy milk, he's gonna be super underdeveloped, asymmetrical face, you name it. Everything is gonna go wrong. Your genes cannot save you from this.
It all started when she put her daughter, Alyssa, on a no-processed food diet to help with allergies.
She was covered in itching and bleeding eczema.
Part of the diet involves eliminating processed foods. That includes dairy. And then she met farmer Kevin Hicks.
There's a lot of interest, yep, and there's a lot more people doing it.
C'est bon le beefsteak tout cru.
C'est Hugo.
C'est Hugo.
C'est maman.
C'est Hugo.
C'est maman.
C'est Hugo.
Every baby that's born to mothers on this diet, they wake with immediate eye contact, awareness, and holding their heads up. You find any other baby in a hospital, you have to hold their heads up. Weak creatures, but not on this diet. Very alert. They'll follow you. They know who's in the room. Very aware babies. But the one I was talking about, after about 6 weeks, she said, she and her husband talked about it. I said, what do you want? They said they want a very smart child. We want concentrated nutrients. So I said, use the liver baby formula. Milk and liver at a 1/3 liver to a 2/3 milk ratio. So this child drank anywhere from 5 to 6 bottles of that daily. At 2.5 years old, he was reading 4-year-old material to other preschoolers in preschool. 4-year-old material, and nobody taught him to read. Nobody taught him the alphabet. And I mean, this is the kind of children, when they're raised on this diet, that are like that.
Jackson loves broccoli. Here, baby, you hold it.
Try it again.
I don't like some.
You gotta eat it. If you want to get up from the table, you have to eat the broccoli.
Okay.
Raw bull testicle. All right, here we go. Grab your testy. Wow. Oh, yeah. Ever see you eat anything as fast as I see you eat bull testicle? And that's a true statement. Here you go. Go ahead. One piece at a time. This is savage, man. Oh my God, buddy. Literally finished it before I did. How good is that, huh? Is that yummy? Say yum. Here, you can have one more. What was that? Say yum. Close enough. Dude, you're gonna be the healthiest kid alive.
What you had was all the ingredients for one of my favourite dishes, steak tartare, which is raw meat. So what we have, egg yolk.
I've only just realised that you do eat it raw.
Yeah, 'cause you do eat it like that.
Oh yeah.
No.
How come you don't get sick of it?
Because if the meat's bad, it's going to be bad cooked or raw.
But if someone eats a raw egg, they could get like salmonella or something, so why?
Again, it's...
Well, if you make mayonnaise, it's raw egg, isn't it?
Oh, is it?
They hunt within a radius of about 2 miles around the shelters, and their prey is anything that moves.
Excuse me? I don't want to go to school! You can put your clothes on or I can take you up there in your skivvies.
I'm not going to school!
Yes, you are.
You have to go to school. Everybody goes to school. Let's go.
Everybody don't go to school!
Yes, everybody does. Come on.
When I was young, when I played with my friends and thought only of laughter, when I played on the hills, rejoicing that the long darkness was gone, when I knew the kindness of parents and gave no heed to the cold wind.
I don't care what you want. You're going.
You don't want an education? No!
What do you want to do?
Go home.
You can't go home. Mommy's not there. Mommy went to school and now she's going to work. She went to school to get a nice job to send you to school. You're going or I'm going to smack your little butt.
I don't want to go!
No kids like study naturally, but I think the most important thing is for them to know that they have got a responsibility to study. And once kids know that, it's much easier because you don't have to push them because they know this is my job, this is my duty, and I need to carry it out properly before I can have other fun.
If I didn't have to study, but I could still learn things, then no, I probably wouldn't study.
The Bushman boy dreams of being a great hunter when he grows up. His only reality is to be a hunter. And he hopes, if for anything, to be a great hunter, like his father.
Kwazoku.
Kwazoku.
Panettiere.
Panettiere.
Adelantado.
Adelantado.
Just as their fathers do, the boys return to the shelters with their prize.
2024 Scripps National Spelling Bee champion.
I'm really excited. It's been my goal for this past year to win, and I've been working really hard, so...
Ow!
They punch me in the jaw, strangle me, and knock things out of my hand, take things from me, sit on me. They push me so far that I want to become the boy.
What did I say to you?
call me, they make fun of my nose, they call me ugly, they say I have no friends.
What'd they do to you at lunch?
Pour milk on me and put ham down my clothes, threw bread at me. Why did they do it to me? And I for sure know why did they do it to other people, because it's not okay. People that are different don't need to be criticized about it, because it's not their fault. But if you are made fun of, just don't let it bother you. Just stay strong, I guess. It's hard, but it'll probably get better one day.
They were making fun of him for his glasses. In the beginning, they went on to make fun of his teeth.
What started as words, they say, progressively turned physical.
He was beat up on the school bus, and the kid broke his glasses.
Does it make you feel good when they punch you? Or kick you? Or stab you? Do these things make you feel good?
No. Well, I don't know. I'm starting to think I don't feel anything anymore.
I don't understand, Alex. Friends are supposed to make you feel good. That's the point of having them. It's someone else on the planet you can connect with. Your only connection to these kids is that they like to pound on you.
If you say these people are my friends, then what friends do I have?
James Best is 14. He's been bullied since he was 7.
Such a loser. Sometimes you get crowds of people that, because they don't like you, they pin you in a corner and mess up my hair or call me names or kick me just because they don't like me. If you get people who don't like you, who take the mickey out of your handwriting, what you're doing, if you get a question wrong, they'll laugh at you. If you get it right, they'll call you a boff, which is like a geek or a nerd.
They still live in that dumpster?
Do you say anything back to them?
No.
The highs the bullies experience come at the expense of their victims.
I just feel small, useless, stressed, angry. Mushroom face, mushroom hair, thin bin, short stump. Nearly every single kid in my form room was laughing at me, having a go at me and stuff.
Yeah, but those that matter, that your friends wouldn't.
Yeah, but there's not very many. I just want to live a life like everyone else. Have mates, go out, and they were getting like rolls of tissue paper, dipping it in watered down glue and sticking it to their models, but some people decided to throw it into my hair. When I came home, it was all stuck together at the back of my head where they had thrown it, and that's...
You can't let them win, basically. If it's not a good enough reason to stay away from school.
All your little friends are gonna see you and they're gonna laugh at you. Come on, let's go.
I can't make any friends. That's why I don't want.
You have friends. You're such a liar. You're coming up with every other reason than you want to go to school. Let's go. Come on, let's go. All your friends are laughing at you. Let's go.
No, they're not my friends.
No. Why are you stabbing me with it?
Knock your fish hooks off.
God.
Give it to him hard. Like this.
The changes discovered in the Pottinger cats are comparable to many like changes in human beings. The historical work of Dr. Weston A. Price corroborates the Pottinger study by charting the graphic degeneration of primitive tribesmen as they moved from their traditions and dietary customs to the civilized world. And if it is true with human beings, as it is with cats, that nutritionally caused deterioration is passed down the generations, a sobering challenge stands before us.
Based off my voice, do I seem attractive? Like attractive?
Sure.
So yeah, just me, Max. Hey.
Ew.
What do you mean, ew?
Now I'm going to be really brave. I'm going to push myself to go and say hello. Just want to meet you and say you're lovely.
I just thought I'd say hello.
Hello, nice meeting you.
You too. Have a nice day.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.
You see that blonde just like going across the road now? I want you to just say hello and just say, I love your style. I love how Swedish you look. What a beautiful moment. What a beautiful moment. Oh my God. Lives changing. Ah, beautiful. Mate, she was top shelf. She was lovely. She was beautiful.
So, excuse me. Hi. So, I would say you look a bit random, but you look very nice.
Thank you.
You look English, I'm not sure.
Yes.
I'd say it's a bit random. Yeah, I'm a bit nervous to say hello. So I'm not probably waiting for a Tinder date, but I just want to say hello.
No, definitely not. I'm just waiting for my boyfriend to finish work.
Finish work? Okay, honestly. I just want to say hello.
Oh, thank you.
What was your first kiss like?
My first kiss?
Have you had one yet?
No, actually.
You're lying.
I actually have not kissed a girl ever in my entire life.
No way.
I swear to God.
Okay, you want to kiss me?
Yes.
Do you want to? Okay. Take control. What were you just trying to do?
But I met a girl who's a streamer. I went up to her, I hugged her, and I came in my pants. Wow. Hug you.
Hi. Sorry to interrupt, but I like you.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. Hi. How's it going? Good? Are you from here?
Yeah, can you leave me alone, please? I don't really want. I'm trying to get to my.
Sure.
I get rejected every single day. I've probably gotten rejected more than any of you watching this video.
Would you date him? Like if he asked you out?
It's okay. You can say no. Like, trust me, it's not gonna hurt my feelings.
I wouldn't.
Okay.
I wouldn't.
Okay.
I wouldn't either.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm currently single.
Oh shit! It's my birthday.
It's your birthday? How old? How many years?
25.
25! That's a good year!
Well, how old are you?
I'm 21 years old.
Do I have a chance to get your number?
I don't know, that age gap might be a little too deep for me. You're too ugly to be asking this shit, dude. I'm sorry.
You're right.
I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Yeah. You don't have ass. What's the outfit?
I'm a tiger.
I'm not gonna lie. This shit is making me horny. It's nice. It's nice. Not like that.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Oh my god, he looks super creepy.
He look creepy?
Well, it kind of looks like. Guys, you got nice hair. Hi.
You look like an elk.
What's up?
Speed. Yo, you're kind of ugly, Speed.
Man, I'm ugly. Look at you. F out of here.
Everybody look at him once, man. He's not gonna stand up again, all right? So I want you to rate me, my co-host, and then our fucking producer. Go from 1 to 10, just off beauty. Go. Come on, he just fucking stood up, bro. Like, come on.
I would say 9.
All right. What about you over there? Go.
2.
Okay.
I would give him a 9.
Okay. What is she over there?
I would give him a 10 because he
Okay.
invited me.
All right. So again, you sound like a stupid ass bitch. Why you rated me a 2? Because we're not going off our interactions. We're going off beauty.
I don't
right?
like light skinned niggas.
I don't give a fuck. He's light skinned just like me. And you just gave him a 9. You gave me a 2. So do me a favor. Get the fuck up and get the fuck out.
Thank you.
Yeah. Get out.
What is your name?
Jennifer.
You're not going to shake my hand? Are you scared? Like, do you think am I that
I
heinous?
think you're
looking?
a creep. Yeah.
Oh, okay. You said that with such a smile, though. Is that?
Because it's funny. I mean, it's funny when creeps come up and talk to you.
Really? But it happens
Kind of
all the time.
funny.
But you're not running away. You're sitting there.
Well, I'm being paid to sit here.
You're being forced to.
Yeah.
That's what all women say to me, is they're being paid to sit next to me.
Right.
Hi, how are you today? What are you up to? You look really nice.
What's up, bro?
Hi.
What's the deal? What are you doing?
I'm recording now.
You recording? Clearly they're fucking uncomfortable. Keep that fucking phone away from
I'm not doing anything.
Let me catch you doing that shit again.
What are you talking about? I'm a nice person. I'm a nice guy. I'm happy. I'm not
Hey, bro, I'm warning you right now. If you don't fucking stop following me, I'm gonna punch you in your fucking jaw and knock you the fuck out.
Okay.
Hey, excuse me. I know this is random, but I just saw you standing there. And me and my friend, we're trying to guess. We think you're waiting for a date. What's wrong with you then? You know what it is?
Before you drive off, would you exchange numbers? Would you like to meet up again? You look.
No, I mean, I don't know, like as friends?
That's totally fine. Yeah, totally fine. I wish you have a wonderful day.
You know, I'm looking for a queen.
Is that so?
Absolutely.
Hi.
Hi.
Well,
No, sorry.
oh, okay.
I've been waiting for this moment my whole life. I love you to death, and I want you to marry me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Hi, ladies. You're really cute. Can I get your number? I love your boots. Would you like to go out sometime? Ladies. Oh, really cute. Can I get your number?
No.
No? Can I get your number? Please? Hey, I think you're cute. Can I get your number? No? I think you're really cute. Can I get your number? I don't know you either. I'd love to get to know you. No? Can I get your number? No? Okay. Excuse me. Good to see ya. Would you like to go out sometime? Not tonight? Do you have a number? No number? Anybody want to go out? Can I get your number? Anybody? Shut down!
This is my Comic-Con one. My Comic-Con. I'm very surprised that it fit perfectly in the dimensions because I just like eyeballed it.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. Show banner? Okay.
Ooh, that stings, Rance. Yeah, that stings.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing good. You want a picture?
You look great as always, Caitlin.
Thanks. Can I have the hand sanitizer? I don't like armpits. I'm armpit height. My shoulders, please.
Okay, go.
Hi, I'm Leo.
How are you doing?
I'm fine.
Great. Nice
Good.
to meet you.
How do you feel to you?
Great eye connection, like
It was decent.
yours. I don't know.
Did you feel? Now the question I would have is, how much of his masculine did you feel?
In percentage?
Yeah. Did you feel a lot of his masculine, or did he feel sweet? Did he feel nice?
Sweet.
Sweet. So would he be, from a feminine perspective, would he be sexually attractive, or would he be? Okay. Okay. So that's the problem I saw.
Excuse me? I just saw you walking by. And I'm here to meet you because you look really nice today.
That literally happened 1 hour ago to me. You know, a girl just not acknowledging me at all. It's part of the game. Nothing you did wrong.
As a costume or something, but yeah.
Yeah, it's like my roleplay character in games.
Yeah, but can I get your number?
My number? No, I'm not gonna give you my number. Oh my god.
Okay.
Have fun.
Don't worry, there's like a lot more, man. There's like a lot more. That's 2 times right there, man. God damn, I gotta keep trying. All right, fuck it.
The underlying reason this interaction went so poorly is that he was talking to her to get her number, not to have fun with her.
There has to be a reason, unrelated to my looks, why I can't date the women to whom I'm heavily attracted.
Welcome to the show, sir. Take it away and give it your best shots.
Hello, lady. My name is Amos, and I'm from Roscommon.
Hey! Girls, that's Emma from Roscommon, but tell us, are you turned on or turned off?
He kind of looks a bit old, and he's baldy like me dad, and
It's just the hair, the lack of, I'm sorry.
Look, I think you should get a hairbrush.
Oh! Hello, ladies. My name's Andrew, and I'm from Liverpool. Andrew from Liverpool. Girls, are you turned on or turned off?
I love you. You're gorgeous. You're really, really good looking. I can't understand you, but I don't really care.
And looking at you dressed like that, I'm imagining what you'd be like on our wedding day.
Dag dames, ik ben Johnny, 21 jaar jong en ik kom uit Den Haag.
Mag je nu drukken? Rustig.
All right, ladies, my name's Tyler. I'm from Orange County, California.
Ladies, if he's not Mr. Right, turn out your lights.
But I just have one question for you.
What is that?
What do you usually like for breakfast?
I just want to have fun with you.
Oh.
Brittany right now chose not to go with anyone, so she's open.
I would give my pitch to Brittany, for sure. For sure.
Okay, let's...
Okay. No, I mean, I feel like these two gentlemen up here are really great guys, but I feel like I'm maybe not as nice as them. I would put it that way. I feel like I'm a little bit more on the fun side, spontaneous, adventurous. So
we love a guy that's not nice. That's...
you know what I mean.
Brittany, you feeling anything there?
I'm really picky. Can I be really bold here right now?
Yeah, are you talking about his hair color specifically?
No, I need to be really bold.
Be bold, do it.
You are so attractive.
If you didn't see back there, this is the guy I was trying to fuck earlier in the show. I was flirting with this guy in the beginning. He's the best looking guy I've ever seen. Are you interested in Brittany? Yes or no?
No.
All right, Jeff with the beautiful jaw.
And we are ex-friends.
Ex-best friends. I got a random text from a acquaintance that I met through you. He said, hey, why did Aaron unfollow you? And then that's when I asked you, and then you went in on me.
What does that mean? What did she say?
In my perspective, it just kind of seemed like I wasn't making enough time for her.
We also had a trip coming up in 3 weeks, and you were silent for my 21st.
Can we talk about the trip, please? Like, really? We're best friends, right? And she wants to go to Vegas with just me and her.
Okay, so what? You hang out with me alone.
That's a whim.
God forbid.
That's a whim.
I spent $1,100+ on these goddamn tickets.
Money comes and
goes.
goes.
And I just now got it back.
You got it back from him?
No.
No. She made it back. High five. I didn't tell her to buy the ticket.
It's just like not reciprocated.
Exactly. Like, I didn't, but Aaron, I didn't ask you to do all that.
Nathan, who has a crush on Marie Claire, hasn't found the right moment to tell her how he feels. But he's aware that the groups will change at tomorrow's meeting, so with Chantel catching some rays, it's now or never.
I wanted to tell you that I really like you and stuff, and I like you because you're not like the girls I normally see and stuff like that, because you got a really nice personality and things, and a really pretty girl and things like that, so...
Just like, I'm just cringing inside just now, but I think you're so sweet, you're so nice, really nice guy. And I love your personality, and like, I love spending time with you and stuff, but you know that I don't have like relationships at home. I've never had a serious boyfriend.
When I got something on my mind, I'll say it, so...
Yeah.
That's what I know I didn't mean to embarrass you and stuff like that. I know you are really embarrassed. I'm embarrassed as well, like, but I hope you don't mind.
No, that's really lovely. It's really nice. I just like, I don't know what to say because I'm just cringing. Well, give me a hug. Thank you anyway, that was nice.
Thank you.
It is nice when somebody tells you they like you, but I'm not looking for a relationship, especially not an experience like this. I don't want to feel like tied down to one particular person.
I don't know if I said the right thing, but embarrassed her a bit too much. But I think no matter what I would have said, I would have embarrassed her. So I feel a bit guilty, but I just had to say it, really.
I'm Josh.
Hey,
I'm Jay. We're from California.
I love California. London.
London.
I'm from Scotland.
Scotland.
He was so beautiful. I've never seen anybody as gorgeous as him in my whole life. The big one with the beautiful eyes.
I'm married. Trust you.
He was beautiful.
Come to Bali, find love.
I am in love. I want a relationship.
And poor old Nathan.
Who's Nathan?
So this photograph perfectly illustrates the difference between normal facial development on the right and what I would call modern facial development on the left. These young people are obviously very similar genetics from the same tribe, but what you're seeing on the right is very strong facial bones. So the face can be wide, and all those little bones in the face and the skull are broad, okay? On the left, you've got less robust, less strong facial development. Let's just say that you had a blueprint to build a house, and your house was going to have a nice wide front door. And when it came time to build your house, you just bought the cheapest materials, or you couldn't find good materials. And to build a house that would still stand up, you would need to make your door narrow, because if you built a wide door, your house would collapse. So this is an adjustment that your body makes when the building materials are not optimal. It builds more narrow. And that's exactly what we're seeing there. One thing that vitamin K does is it prevents the closing of the growth plates before they're supposed to close. And we have growth plates at the end of the long bones. So if you have plenty of vitamin K in your diet, you're going to grow tall because the growth plates don't close.
I was supposed to be about 6 feet tall. My father's 5'9", but I'm 6'6".
Every single day from the ages of 16, 17, 18, whenever I was focused on growing my size, my height, all of it, every day, man, I would have 1 gallon of raw, unpasteurized, grass-fed cow's milk from a farm. Once you cook it, you're pretty much ruining the milk.
I would only eat wild-caught fish, grass-fed steaks, pasture-raised eggs, grass-fed butter.
We said besides being a doctor, he was also a best-selling author and champion skier who just built his own ski house.
Does that affect your choices?
He's still short. I would think I don't want short little kids. I was thinking like...
Roughly a year that I've been trying to do a cold approach on the street by myself. Didn't really work out very well. Hi. Excuse me.
Let her go.
Yep. Bye-bye.
If a girl blanks you like that, just let her go. She's never going to stop.
What's your name?
Esther.
What are you doing today, Esther? No?
Meeting with my friends.
Well, you seem quite uncomfortable with me, so I think I will let you go.
Have fun then.
You too. Bye-bye.
It's the height, but we could be friends. We could, we could kick it, You already know what I just said. I'm sorry, but you know. I can see over you.
My name's Vic, I'm 25. They wanted me on the undercard for the KSI Logan fight.
I'm Harry, and I may have a minor drug problem.
I can help him.
So why did you say no to me?
I don't know. He was a bit stuttery, and you're quite short. I like someone a bit taller.
You are quite short, sorry. I'm really sorry, but you're too short for me, so you're gonna have to say no.
Too short.
My type is mainly light skins or brown skins, and if they've got a good personality, that's all I care about. I thought you said there was going to be like some tooling, light skin that was going to come.
Keep it, look, he's close to light skin. He's close to light skin. What do you mean? I just want to show you his skin colour. He's close to light skin. He's good looking.
How tall are you?
Huh?
How tall are you?
5'6".
He's my height.
What do you rate him though? What's the ratings?
A 2.
Okay. 2.
Respectfully.
Why is it not even a 6? What's he missing though? What's going on? Whoa!
Did you call me a bitch?
No.
He's not tall. He's quite short for a male.
What do you like about him? Right.
Nothing.
Fuck that. Disrespectfully. This is that he even stopped. Nigga said no. Disrespectfully.
Oh. Okay.
Why is it okay for women to say, oh, you're 5 feet on dating sites? You should be dead? That's okay?
Who said that to you here? Nobody.
Women in general have said it on dating sites. You think I'm making that shit up? Everywhere I go, I get the same smirk with the biting lip. Shut your mouth. You're not God or my father or my boss. Dude, you want to step outside? You want to step outside? Huh? I'm not scared of you, pal. Enough. You shut up, too. Go ahead and attack me, Jacob.
Oh, my God.
You take a lot of abuse. You know, always being the short one and getting picked on and name calling.
Then we said Stu had made millions by age 25.
No.
Not for me.
Nothing worked.
You hear the story about the homeless man in Atlanta who made a public plea for a place to stay, and more than 1,000 women responded? You can come stay with me, boo, a woman named Britt wrote. Off bed, cold AC, plenty of food, and the Wi-Fi jumping. A woman named Tisha Lee wrote, you can stay with me. A woman named Courtney said, woo, if you're in my area, you can come stay with me for free. I'll take care of you.
There are good-looking guys out there, and I've seen it, where they didn't have no job, no car. They didn't have the flyest clothes. They didn't have, they weren't the freshest dude. They still had women fucking with them. Because it's all about looks. A woman don't give a fuck about a guy who's unattractive, but he has a nice haircut, he smells good, he dresses well. A woman don't give a fuck about that guy. A woman only cares about a good-looking guy.
We made you doctors, chief surgeons, best-selling authors. Stuart, we made you a venture capitalist who made millions by the age of 25. You were a gourmet cook. You loved children. You had ski houses that you built all by yourself. Sometimes all this worked, but most of the time, fellas,
Didn't do a darn thing.
Peter Steele.
Hi, Peter.
Yes.
You happy to be here?
I'm less miserable.
Okay, you're less miserable. You up there playing, women are dancing, going crazy, throwing themselves at you, trying to meet you backstage. These women aren't exaggerating. This kind of stuff goes on a lot.
I think they're under-exaggerating.
That it happens a lot more often.
It happens a lot.
He is the most beautiful man I've ever seen.
How come nobody picks Stu?
He's too
He's too short.
Too short?
We asked if there was anything we could add to make Stu irresistible.
Maybe the only thing you could say is that the other 4 are murderers.
Right, or convicted of some crime. That would definitely child molester,
psychotic.
I had noted there were 2 attorneys. They were dressed to the 10. They were very nice looking ladies. They walked in and they sat on the aisle. And he had noted when they walked in, they smiled. As he's walking on the way out, the one on the aisle side looked at him, he smiled, and she opened up her legs. She did that and blew him a kiss, and I'm saying, holy Jesus. There were all kinds of women that would go in there to look at him.
Everyone makes him look so bad, you know, but I know that he's a nice person because I've met him, and I know.
He's convicted of 13 murders.
I know.
How old are you?
16.
You say you're going to marry Richard Ramirez? We're supposed to. I know the admiration is going to the point of...
I wasn't there when he killed people.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised he even wrote back to you.
How do you feel about...
Well, he's still
Are you
writing
going to
me.
marry him?
Yeah, we're supposed to get married.
Are you in love with him?
I don't know. Maybe I should tell you some of the things he told me about you.
Why are you going to marry somebody you're not in love with?
Because she gets to go on talk shows.
Well, we had to stop the tape. As you probably saw, a fight broke out in the studio between Christine and Eva. Now, at the beginning of the show, I hesitated to say that some women were even in love with people who committed mass murders or serial killers. And if that doesn't show it, the jealousy that took place between the two of them.
Wade Wilson, he faces multiple charges, including 2 counts of first-degree murder.
Wilson has received almost 4,000 messages in jail and more than 750 photos, so-called Let Wade Live letters. There's even an online petition that has more than 30,000 signatures. I mean, it's weird how these women, they like the killers, even with the tattoos and everything. What's that about?
One person said, "I feel attracted to him," or "Love you, Wade." Others started asking for his inmate number to send him letters or put money in his account.
Did then and there unlawfully kill a human being, to wit, Margaret Bowman, by strangling and or beating her, and said killing was perpetrated by said Theodore Robert Bundy.
Each day, the courtroom is filled with spectators drawn by a fascination with Theodore Bundy himself or by the gruesome details of the crimes. Blood-stained pillows, pictures of the murdered co-eds, evidence that the women were sexually abused. What is unusual to see is that many of the onlookers are women, young women, contemporaries of the 5 Florida State sorority sisters who were assaulted in their beds a year and a half ago.
Every time he turns around, I kind of get that feeling, oh no, you know, he's gonna get me next, you know.
But yet you're fascinated by him.
Very, very. Every night when I go to bed, I just, you know, I get very scared. I shut my door and lock him, you know.
I'm not afraid of him. He just doesn't look like the type to kill somebody. You try to imagine yourself in his place and to see how he's feeling, looking at the pillows with blood stains and everything, if he really did it or not.
The trial has drawn women from as far away as Seattle, where Bundy is suspected of other sex murders. Why is this happening? According to one psychiatrist, it is a mixture of fear, intrigue, and in particular, sexual attraction.
And so, yes, I do think this is, in an underlying sense, a sexual attraction, using that word very broadly for the moment. But there is no question but what violence does quicken the pulse of many people, and certainly of young women.
The young women themselves aren't too sure what it is that attracts them to the trial. Are you a little scared when you look at him?
Yes, it scares me to be in the same room with him, but I know there's other people in there, so.
Why do you do it?
I don't know.
TikTokers are going crazy over a boy called Cameron Herron, who recently went to prison for hitting a woman and her daughter with his car during an illegal street race. People are obsessed with this guy, posting videos of him, simping over him in the comments, and saying that he deserves justice. Someone has even created a petition to get him released.
And I had blood all over myself, and Åsets got up and attacked me again. So I finished Åset off. I you know, what do you say, stabbed him in the skull, so he died immediately.
Varg Vikenes, født 11.2.73, dømmes til en straff av fengsel i 21 år.
When I got the sentence, I already knew that I was going to get 21 years. That's the maximum penalty in Norway. It's not much, but it's by American standards, but that's maximum in Norway. So the judge was really eager to, you know, as if he was happy. Oh, 21 years, great, because she wanted to underline that we do not tolerate this type of rebellion in Norway. And of course, they were expecting me to be like wetting my pants or something, and it just made me smile. Really, I turned my head to the audience, you could call it, and just smiled, and from what I gathered, they smiled back.
Decades after one of the most sensational murders in U.S. history, the Menendez brothers suddenly have the support of hundreds of thousands of new TikTok fans. This Beverly Hills mansion is the former family home of Eric and Lyle Menendez, where they brutally shot and killed their parents in August of 1989. Now, more than 30 years later, a new generation is taking to social media, fighting to have the brothers set free. Daisy and Lucy Wickstrom started the Instagram account Menendez Truth. Why are they so fascinated?
Yes, that this crime happened, but there's reasons that it happened.
The brothers are also finding newfound fame as sex symbols, at least on TikTok.
And not only did people who knew him not turn him in,
I mean, look at social media. There is a disturbing amount of support or empathy for the suspect, and some of it's driven by anger that is understandable about the health insurance industry, and yet transferring it and turning it into admiration for somebody that is a suspected cold-blooded killer is astounding.
Really quick, have you guys been paying attention to the United Healthcare situation?
Not guilty.
Why do you say he is not guilty?
You've seen the comments. Man's fine.
Really? like fine as in like you think he's good looking?
Yes.
So he's innocent.
Totally. Just based on that, absolutely.
Wow. She said he's totally innocent just based on the fact that he is fine. I did see a lot of weird stuff on the internet. A lot of crazy stuff. A lot of people are sympathizing with this man who shot the CEO.
Milwaukee police found body parts in a North Side apartment, and now they wonder if they've uncovered some kind of death factory. Police found parts of bodies, leading them to believe the man they arrested is a mass murderer.
As soon as I get some film, I'll have my son take pictures of me for you. Then maybe you'll write to me. I hope so, honey. I'm not ugly, if that's what you think, Jeff. I lost track of how many letters I wrote to you already. Dearest Jeff, hello, handsome. I've been thinking of you. Hello, you blonde beauty. I'm glad you're not a flower, for I couldn't keep from picking you. Tell me how you got your face, and I will tell you how my heart was made to love but you. I feel I'm no closer to understanding why these women were so infatuated with a serial killer.
Which man is handsome? Which man is yucky?
The kids overwhelmingly picked the tall figure for strong, handsome, smart. They circled the short figure for sad, scared, and weak. More than half also picked the short figure for dumb, no friends, and yucky.
How many of you, when you grow up, want to be tall?
And there's another decision they've already made. One study tracked graduates of a large business school. The taller men got higher salaries, on average, $600 a year more per inch.
We also have growth plates in the maxilla, at the side of the maxilla, the upper jawbone. And so if you want the face to be wide, get plenty of vitamin K in the diet while they're growing. So those growth plates don't close.
you remember your first car? And what was
Oh
it?
yeah, that 1986 Ford Ranger. It was a pickup truck. Yeah, with a shell on the back and a carpet kit. It was good in high school. I made out with a lot of girls in that truck.
Great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Am I dreaming?
You're not dreaming. Really?
I love you so much. Oh my God.
Thank you.
You're beautiful too.
Can I feel it?
You can feel it.
Oh my God.
It just feels like skin.
I know. I feel my skin.
That was your real voice.
Oh my God.
You trying to kiss me?
Yeah.
You do the kissing.
Hey, Susie. I'm like super lost. I was hoping you could.
Okay. What do you need help with?
I'm looking for your number.
Okay.
Okay. Are you feeling what I'm feeling?
What are you feeling?
I'm feeling you.
I mean, I guess.
What's your name?
I'm Olivia.
I'm Steven.
Nice to meet you, Steven.
I'm feeling it. I'm sorry. All right, love you. Bye.
Hello there, nice to meet you. No, sit yourself down. Come on, get comfortable.
Easy.
Just have a look at your personal details. No, not easy. Yeah, oh, I like that.
Yeah,
Keep
I
the hair
do,
off the
yeah.
face, show it off. Got good bone structure. I know. Okay, coming up later in the show.
Like, take it from here.
I think this is a superhero film. We've all seen a bunch of superhero films, and they tend to be complicated.
Hello.
You're fine though.
You look good too. Where you from? You from out here?
From Germany. You are so beautiful.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate you.
That's okay. You're just so beautiful.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Like the most beautiful man I've ever seen in my entire life. You're so tall.
Huh?
You said you're so tall.
Yeah, I know I get that a lot.
Like 6'6", 6'7"?
I'm 6'8".
Can I give you a hug?
You look nice.
Thank you. You look beautiful.
Yeah.
You are beautiful.
Huh?
I said I think you forgot my number.
Okay. Well, let's get it. What's your name?
Oh, you're so handsome. Howdy.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
My name is King. Every time.
Meine Frage lautet, würdet ihr SKK machen?
Think swinging. Oh no.
You mean going
Du meinst
swimming in the raw?
Hast du schon mal FKK gemacht?
Nein!
Well, why did she ask us that?
Würdest du gerne mal mit den Backstreet Boys FKK machen?
Nein, aber ich würde sie gern nackt sehen.
I'm Tiffany and I'm from New Jersey and I'm 14 and I have a present for Nick.
Present?
Nick, come back in one piece, buddy.
Don't cry, we'll fight.
Oh my gosh. Thank you very much. He went there. He went there.
Did you hear that? Nick, what is it?
It's funny.
What is it?
Huh?
What is it?
It's a ring.
It's a ring.
Thank you very much.
Show it. Show it to the camera.
Whoa.
It's a wedding ring.
Friendship ring.
Hello, Nick. Nick's the man. Is this a proposal?
Overall, when I look at what people talk about when it comes to looks and deformities, or they don't like this or that, it's usually really nutrition, hormones. They are usually complaining about their deformities, thinking that they are talking about their genes. Once they realize that it's a nutritional problem, they may stop worrying about it. They could at least accept that it is the way it is and they can still have children. These genes are there. Your genes are you're probably fine. You can still have healthy and well-developed children. This is the biggest problem today. If people would realize that it's not the genetics that are at fault, they would be much more at peace. They would realize that they are simply complaining about underdeveloped or deformed bones, the jaw, whatever, the teeth. That's why almost everybody nowadays needs braces. It's not your genes, they're fine.
A number of the teeth have decayed cavities in them. And that has happened because he's not eating enough fish or not getting enough milk. Say, you're a fine, big, strong fella. How old are you? 20. You look as though you're a giant. My. Where'd you come from?
Barbados.
Well, that's the place. Did you eat lots of fish when you were a little boy?
Yes.
That's the stuff that makes good bodies.
These two brothers lived under the same roof, but ate differently. The older ate primitive foods and was in excellent health. The younger had extensive tooth decay and a poor physique from eating the foods of commerce. Dr. Price discovered examples of physical excellence and dental perfection seldom found anywhere else in the world. Living in isolated districts on native foods, they had uniformly broad dental arches and typical Eskimo facial patterns. Their general health was excellent. The Eskimos ate foods rich in minerals and vitamins, mainly caribou, kelp, berries, fresh fish, organs of large sea animals, and seal oil. When the Eskimos were exposed to the foods of commerce, there was a marked rise in dental decay and a change in facial and dental arch formation. He found that people who ate the foods of the area, shell and scale fish, plant roots, and tropical fruits, had developed a very high immunity to dental decay. Also, they had well-formed faces and good dental arches. In their primitive state, less than 1% of their teeth were attacked by tooth decay. But as though echoing a warning from nature herself, the message was clear. Those who ate foods outside their natural diets had a rise in tooth decay of over 29%. The primitive Africans were healthy, robust people. They had good teeth and fine dental arches. Their overall physique was excellent. Their diet, dairy products, fish, vegetables, and eggs of certain species. An important source of fat-soluble vitamin is the blood of steers. It is a basic food of the Maasai, people of outstanding physiques. For those who ignored tribal nutritional laws, characteristic types of deformity and tooth decay frequently developed. Here he compared modern Peruvian society with the ancient Incas. This was done by examining more than 1,000 human skulls of the ancients. Dr. Price did not find one significant deformity of the dental arches.
Dr. Price discovered that with individuals undergoing a degenerative process, a chemical analysis of the food disclosed a marked reduction in the intake of some of the important vitamins and minerals. Even primitive societies share our blight when they eat our food. All diets provided a large increase in water-soluble vitamins over modern diets by at least a factor of 4, and at least 10 times more of the fat-soluble vitamins and mineral activators than the displacing diets of commerce. They also supplied from 2 to 8 times the minimum daily requirements of calcium and phosphorus, and up to 28 times that of magnesium, such as is found in seafood, especially fish roe, bird's eggs, butterfat of mammal's milk, organs of animals.
When the foods of commerce were substituted for their natural diet, there was evidence of abnormal facial patterns and susceptibility to certain diseases. This Maori family demonstrates the link between nutrition and birth deformities. The eldest child has a normal, well-formed body. After her birth, the parents moved to a plantation and began to eat the foods of commerce. Their second child has a depressed face and flat feet. The next child has club feet. The parents returned to a primitive diet, and later 2 children were born without defects. proper diet helped produce children without deformities, giving hope for all parents of the future.